Hello everyone, Mr. Storkin here, and welcome back to our D23 Lucasfilms Day. As today we take a look at the Freemaker Adventures, a LEGO DLC set for The Force Awakens based on the show The Freemaker Adventures, because why not? So I did watch this show. It is a LEGO original show, and oh my goodness, can you really tell? This pack contains some of, I think, the worst character pack, just because there's two characters that I don't think should have taken up a slot. But at the same time, Season 2 hadn't aired at this time, so I understand the intentions. But let's get through the roster, because, well, why not? We have Bash. We have Grabal the Hutt, who's actually really funny. He's voiced by Dalmok. We have Corey Freemaker, who is kind of the, I don't want to say stick in the mud, but the one who really cares about the family a bit more. We have Nanare, who is voiced by Grey Lyles, or Grey Griffin, depending on how you view her naming credits. So basically Azula. And then we have Ram. The part that really pisses me off is these are the same character slots. They have the same abilities too. There's no need for there to be two versions of them. I get that they're in the show, but yeah, I'm going to rant about this because it's just like, why are they both here? They just hurt so much more that they're just taking up two character slots. I mean, anyway, we got Roger, who I just love the name of. He's my favorite character in the show because he has like this whole like Vietnam War kind of stuff where he's just like, oh no, the Jedi, oh no, clone troopers. It's great. Then we have Rowan, the main character, played by Gumball, who's actually really wise in the show, which is interesting. And I like his abilities there. He can access hatches, force powers, and scanners. Awesome. And then we have Xander, who can crack Lego objects. Interesting. It has super strength. Cool. He's the borderline the father of the group. But anyway, we are on Jakku to showcase their not particularly the character pack as we are strolling along. I do want to try and get some of the Kyber correct. That's kind of why I'm here, most of the reason. But anywho, we are taking a look at the characters. Hello, little guy. As there's a bunch of shit here. Okay. Interesting. I am already perplexed on how we're supposed to get there, but okay. So this is Rowan. He has a lightsaber. Their main goal in the show is to find the Kyber saber and stop the Emperor from getting it, and hijinks ensue. You basically got the premise of the show, and here's Roger, their butler. I do love Roger. He is abnormally my favorite character of the entire thing. I'm actually going to try and get that one if I can. I don't like the way you have to press on the buttons, but yeah, I'm trying to get better doing the free play, just necessarily have missions, because I'm just like, I kind of want to focus on particular things. You have to do a Stormtrooper to open there. Okay. Interesting, because there's no Stormtroopers in this pack. Okay, that's going to retract from my initial goal of that. But there was one right next to it, too. So let's go to that. Oh, good. It's a Force ability. Well, there's a Force ability right by as we can show off Rowan's Force abilities. He's one of the few Force characters in this, and I do like that he does have the scanner ability, which makes it a bit more desirable because he can scan areas. It's really helpful. I think so. Again, I could be very wrong. Someone's like, no, it's not. I'm just like, it could be. But he's voiced by Gumball Watterson, which just helps us understand. But I'm going to set that as our location. I'm actually going to switch over to... beware! Stormtroopers. Ow. Yeah, take that for just doing your job and monitoring the section. How dare you? Even though I'm pretty sure that's how you buy the Stormtrooper. Let's play as Roger, because he used the broom. Oh my goodness. Yes, Roger. Continue being the best character in this entire series. Carry it by the length of your body. You do you. But I'm actually going to be Xander for a second. Because Xander is the pilot of the group. He is the strong one. He's a bit full of himself. Really wants to get Dove Cameron's affection. But because of that, we also have to take care of the ship that he pilots, which is not the one that's powered by Kyber crystals or with the axe. It's the Scar Scavenger. I don't ultimately hate the ship. I don't, in the grand scheme of like well-designed Star Wars vehicles, it's not one of the best ones either. It's kind of just in the middle of the road, which is neat. I like how this is just in the middle of the road. Great way to kind of showcase that off. As you can tell, I'm trying to get those those carbonite things, which I think is very, very helpful. Those are quests, right? Anywho, let's just try. I'm actually really debating where to go. This is not like me being facetious. I'm actually going to try and make it over. Ooh. Fair question. Where should we go? This is actually one of the first ones I'm actually using. Actually, let's go over there because there is a race over there, it appears, and we can show off more of Xander and talk more about the show. Would I recommend the show? Yes, maybe only once. Do not expect any deep lore. There's actually some really good elements included with Rowan down the line. I wish I was like actively joking. There's a really good moment in the series where he kind of gets a bit wiser. And it's like, no, we can't keep doing this. We have to fundamentally change who we are. And I do love that part about it. But I'm going to play as Nayiri because she is the Sith Lord, played by Grey Deliles. And oh my goodness, does she just bring Azula to this role. I mean, if you watch the show, and while she's pretending to be this nice and really kind person, she really isn't. She is a Sith Lord. I'm just going to spoil it for you. She's a Sith Lord. Watch this. Told you, she's crazy. She's basically Azula with extra stuff. Anyway, I do love that, actually, that she is Azula with extra steps. It's really fun. She's really funny, like, trying to be all good too soon, trying to get them to give them the Kyber saber, which is kind of odd considering all sabers are made out of Kyber. But anywho, Roger gets a time to shine, which is all that really matters. Or maybe not. See, he doesn't have a blaster. Okay, I guess we gotta use Ram then, who doesn't even have that either. Okay, Ram, but you have the grenades. Good to know. Oh, but Corey can grapple it, which is nice. In theory, this is Corey. She is the matriarch of the group. There's this great moment where she does want to be more girly-like, where she has to pretend to be a diplomat's daughter to sneak into something. It's actually a pretty decent moment. Not the best thing in the show, but definitely up there. Again, I'm not trying to necessarily go for the gold bricks, but I'm just like, hey, I'm going to as well have a destination while I'm talking about this show, which you probably haven't seen. Or you're like, hey, talk about D23. Oh, that's a great place to show Nayari. I'm glad it's here, actually. So you can use the dark side of the Force. I want to talk about that more in the level, and I really don't like that this level pack kind of exists. It's interesting because I would rather have a better one. I want to make my destination over there. I know it's a very odd destination, but it's what I'm going with because maybe they'll show some sections. Oh, that's young Rey, played by young Sylvie, which I found out recently because I was curious about the movie If. The more you know, right? But would I recommend you all watch the Freemaker Adventures? Not really. It's not a highbrow show. It's just kind of lowbrow entertainment. If you're just curious, maybe give it a try like once, but I wouldn't go out of my way to necessarily watch it. I watched it because I had to do this level pack, this character pack thing, and even then I kind of regretted it. So anyway, how are we supposed to get in there? I feel like we made a wrong turn in Albuquerque as we just ride on this little ship. We did because we can just go this way. Cool. I know I should switch over to Grabala and the other ones, but I really don't want to because I do actively not like them as a character. Like, I really don't. I think Nayari, especially because of that facial reaction, is one of the better characters in it. But that being said, I'm not the biggest fan of this pack. I really am not. Although you can't climb that. Oh, that gives me something to do Roger for. That's worth the price of admission. Whoop. I wonder if Corey can, because Corey seems to be the lot more agile version of it. Really, she can do it, but you cannot. Interesting. Interesting turn of events. I mean, that's like the definition of interesting. Like, you can't do it. But we have a reason in here, at least, to use Roger, which is great, because Roger's the best character in the show. I'm not going to deny that. He's my favorite. He's constantly funny. He's constantly great. Don't change anything about you, Roger. You are the best character. And because of that, I want to do the race with Roger. If you couldn't tell, I love Roger. He's my favorite character in the show. Well, he's a bit clunky there. I do like his movement. Yeah, again, Roger's my favorite character of the entire thing. I think definitely that is problematic. I definitely think, what's the word I'm looking for? I use definitely and think a lot. I'm well aware of that. A lot of people use the same terminology. I can't get up there. That's going to be my downfall because I couldn't see that. Actually, no, because I couldn't jump off of there. I wonder if he can slide down there. He can! Yay, Roger. Yay. But now, unfortunately, I think we need to switch over to the Hutts. This is Grabala the Hutt. He is borderline a secondary villain to this group. He's actually kind of fun. I say that kind of fun. He is interesting as a Sorry, I'm very much confused on what's going on with the map here. I'm going to actually start heading towards this one, in all honesty, because that's where I like to say my destination. He is a Hut. He is in the Hut crime family and
saboteurs everywhere.
Basically has a running gag with them where he has to hunt up them down because he wants to make his own little lounge, which is very, very interesting. He hires a bunch of bounty hunters. He's their first major foe, and he gets in debt with Jabba, which is, I love it. And he basically has to sell out his equipment to the Empire to hunt for Kyber Sabers. It's actually pretty funny. I think the voice actor does a great job. The character did return in the Halloween thing, Star Wars: The Horrifying Tales. So the more you know about that, I suppose. And anywho, we're gonna switch over to Bash and Ram, my least favorite characters of the group. They got that. You can tell I'm beyond apathetic about these characters. I don't think they're the best. Which makes sense because they work with Grabala. They aren't the best goons. I actually don't think they're even the best characters in the entirety of the show. And they can't even do the grapple, which is more upsetting than anything else. Somehow Corey is better utilizing them, which is saying something. Well, Corey is really cool. She is a mechanic. She is kind of meh in the show, but the whole show is just kind of meh. Enough of this cynicism. Let's get to the level itself as we are heading to the assault on Jakku. The Nima outpost. We're actually going to skip the opening like we normally do because of YouTube and their copyright stuff. But let's get into the level because why not? I'm actually going to start with Rowan, because why not? Oh, I forgot about the ship. I very much did. I'm going to have to say with the... Unless I want to be the ghost, we have to do the Scar Scavenger, which makes me actually kind of want to do that later section, too. It really does. All right, into the level we go, and there's automatically a force thing for Rowan to do, which is what I like to see. Okay, that was just to flip a barrel, but okay, we're going to switch you over to Roger, because Roger's the more fun version of Bosch. I'm kidding, but I do love that Roger's in here, and if there's any moments where we have to use it... Oh, we can use the mop! So if you can tell, Roger's my favorite character in this pack. I'm not going to hide it. I'm really not. I'm going to prove any well-designed character, especially if I could pay for them. So, yeah, Roger's my favorite character. He's fun to use. I know I should be using, more characters. I'm going to use Grabala in this situation, because Grabala is a brawler. Like so. I was wondering what his special was. You robbed me of his special. That's one thing I'll never forgive you. But he does do a bit slow, because, again, he is a Hut. But I do like his design, so, yeah, let's get back to playing as Roger. I'm actually going to switch you, Rowan, especially I don't want to. I'm going to switch you over to Nare for right now. Oh, yeah, she does not have the ability. I keep on forgetting that because she is, even though she is a Sith, she should have the agility stuff, but it's odd. But Corey does, but okay. Well, I guess we'll play as Corey, who has the grappling. Again, Corey is a fun character in the show, a bit more than this will ever really understand, but okay, that was horribly done. You're just hanging out in the sand. Okay, I feel really sad about that. But we do get a chance to use Roger to launch that. Oh my goodness. Yes, I want to use Roger to launch that. Are you kidding me? Who wouldn't want to use Roger to launch that? Leave the hit, please. Okay. And because of that, we're going to switch over to Roger. Again, a character I just love. We can use his broom there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love that we can just use that. Anyway, I kind of want to make a prediction at the same time I don't want to. If I had to make a prediction about anything, I think we'll get some Star Wars news, Lego Star Wars news. I don't think we're going to get any news about any new Star Wars content in terms of the video games. I'd be very surprised because it seems like they're done with it. Especially what's going on with Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga. It seemed like they kind of ended. At least that's what I viewed. At least it's ended. I don't think they're gonna add any more DLC packs, especially because the relationship with not necessarily Lego, but with them seems to be very much strained recently, which is interesting. Oh yeah, Finn can do it even though he's not wearing that. But the relationship between not Lucas, but Disney and Lego apparently got really hit during the development of Lego Star Wars not The Force Awakens, but the complete saga. And I have no idea if that was the pandemic stuff or it was just Disney being Disney. Or maybe it was a reaction to it. I don't know who to blame, but based off like internal leaks from the company, yeah, there was some apparent leaks by employees that were working there. I'm gonna switch over to if I could. Let's be Xander because we didn't really give him a chance to play as him. That they were gonna make some extra DLC, but something happened again. There's so much things going on with that. No idea what. Oh, I shouldn't have destroyed quite yet because that's the Oh boy, that's those train pods. Why did I destroy that? That's a great question. Let's bring them out, and we'll use Ram, I guess, to shoot some of the stormtroopers off from there. I like how there's some surfboards there, and they're just playing volleyball too. Okay, okay, that did like nothing. Good. If you could, it'd be funny if he was too stupid, like he couldn't build. Anyway, I find the weirdest things funny, but that's not as helpful now as you might think. Wait, we can ride those things? Okay. Honestly, surprise. There's that little animatronic that was pecking all over the place. I do love that animatronic. It's really funny. Anyway. Whoa, wow, that felt really hot. I destroyed that poor little jumping ostrich. It was just like trying to enjoy its life, and I was like, eh. Oh, but Rowan can totally go in there. Because he's small and good for thieving. Anywho. And we go. I'm going to just going to attack those stormtroopers because I have nothing better to do. I just want to mess with them. I want to use my special, but okay. Ow. Also, I do like that he does have a relation with Luke in the show. Like, he does meet Luke and Leia. And not only does his relationship with Luke evolve, but also Corey's relation with Leia. It's actually pretty decent. I know it's like I went on for a while complaining about the show, but it's like, I'm allowed to do that. I'm a Star Wars fan. That's all you do on the internet. But yeah, about my predictions about D23 and Lego Star Wars necessarily, I think above all, we are going to get maybe some more sets announced. We're not going to get any DLC for Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Again, it feels odd because it felt like they were doing such a good job in prolonging the game because we got the Luke Starkiller DLC, which is very cool. I love that they're implementing more... yeah, let's attach a grenade to them because why not? That they're incorporating concept stuff, especially like Sonic the Hedgehog's doing that, where they did the where they have DLC costumes and they were based off of like concept art, and I really do like that element. So I really do hope they make maybe a concept DLC, but I'm very doubtful. If anything, I think they would make a second Bad Batch. And maybe I would love a Bad Batch thing in there, but again, a lot of people complain about there need to be more levels. I agree with all those complaints about there needing to be more levels above everything else. I don't know why I'm not Nari when I did that, but okay, we're not like playing it all as Grabalo, which is very interesting, but there's a little section here where I think we'll need the beast. So I think for that section, we'll definitely use Grabala, because Grabala does the same thing. We'll just blow you guys up because we're just cool like that, you know? No rhyme or reason. We're just doing it because we feel like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the part where we're really going to shine with Grabala, because Grabala can break those. Yeah, I know you're like, but Xander can too. It's like, did we just die? Okay, that was very interesting. Nobody kills a Hutt. Maybe Jabba, and if you're Leia. But not Grabala. Grabala needs to open his Sith Lord themed amusement park, which, in all honesty, could be awesome. I could totally see Disney doing something like that. I don't know. Well, no, they said the Galactic Star Cruiser because, again, they try to do so much lore stuff with the Galactic Star Cruiser. They did like so much lore stuff. Like apparently, Leia and Han got married on it or something. Like, in the context of Star Wars, not, like, in real life. I'm going to switch characters because, again, this guy kind of annoying. There. Just destroy you guys. ruin your perfect vacation. I'm not going to quite jump over. I'm looking at the time, and part of me is like, I kind of want to end the part. Oh, these things are annoying. Oh, boy. Because we are... it's 20 minutes. I don't know if I want to go... how long I want this part to be. Because they've been fairly long recently, and part of me doesn't like that, but at the same time, part of me does, you know, because I can just be like, oh, I can do whatever I want. I'm going to get the droids over there at least, because that feels like a mini kit in a way. Especially because you're honest. No, do not hurt my friend. I was helping him get his droids. He will perish because of that. And like, so, come on. Move the droid over. You're going to be very happy about that if you can tell. He's just going to tap it down over. Okay, that's cool. He gives the mini-kit. I actually do want to end the part here. I know it's a bit short compared to the other ones, but I'm not ultimately loving this pack enough to make it worthwhile doing a whole lot more of. I know that's very odd, but we will join you later as we take a look at the DLC levels. Looking forward to that a bit more. Let's break that with Xander with his little wrench. Yeah, I do think this is the worst of the DLC, just because I don't really love these characters that much. But let's get through the ranking. This one's gonna be very short. Ram. I hate saying that. I really, really do. Ram and Bash are the worst ones by far because they're basically the same character, just some extra details. Not my favorite of the pack. I would honestly skip this pack. If you had to buy them individually, skip this one. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. Next is going to be Grabala, just because he's so slow, but again, he's a hut, so he's a bit more unique design. He has that going for him, but again, he's just so slow and not a whole lot of good abilities. Same with Jabba. Anyway, then we have to move on to the Freemakers and Nare. Honestly, I'm going to give it to Xander next. While Xander is really strong, he has the wrench. He doesn't have any weapons. Not much to really make him unique or stand out aside from the super swing. So again, and there's other characters who have a bit more abilities and can do the same thing. So I'm not going to be like, oh, he really goes out of his way to make himself different in that regard. Anywho, the next character on that docket is going to have to be, I'm giving it to Nare. While I do like that she's a Sith user, she has none of the abilities that make the Sith characters really worthwhile. She does not have the agility, which is very odd. I do like the lightsaber in her facial design. It's really good, like where she changes to her rage form. But ultimately, probably one of the weaker characters of the batch. Not my personal favorite. And there's better Sith characters out there, like the Seventh Sister. And then there were two. I'm giving it to Corey next because Corey at least has the grappling hook and she can climb the walls. She's a bit better and she does feel nice to incorporate into the game. Although not my favorite again because I just don't love this pack in general compared to the other packs. It's not really worth it. And then next up is going to have to be Rowan. He has so much a lot more going to him than compared to other Jedi characters. Like he has the scanner and so forth. He does feel a bit better. It feels like there's something to be involved with that. Garbage can now. I'm just missing it too. What's it silver? Is it silver? I just don't know it. I'm genuinely want to know right now. No, it's not. Okay, I'll be curious to know what that puzzle is. Anyway, but Rowan, at least he has a lightsaber, and while he does have the scanner and so forth, he's a good character to incorporate. But of course, if you've been watching this video, you know my favorite is without a doubt Roger. I love the broom. I love his animation. He's fighting with the broom. He is very much my favorite character of the entire pack. He made a bit worthwhile. Maybe if Roger's in the base game, I would love the game a bit more. But ultimately, he's the best character in this pack and worth the price of admission. Again, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, especially for more Star Wars content and D23 content in the coming days. We have our walkthrough of Spectros during the coming days, which is halfway through at the time of uploading. We'll also have some other content throughout the day. And join us next time as we take a look at the bonus, not the bonus levels, but the DLC levels, starting with Poe's Quest for Survival next time. Till then, that's it from me. Bye-bye.